What a view that is from the back of the grid. As the world turns their attention to the V8s down under. The green flag will wave. Can Matt Payne get that launch from the pole? Or is this the day for Toyota on that second row? Lights out and racing at Albert Park. Not a bad start for Kostecki, pretty good start for the Toyotas. And Feeney's there with him. They're all chasing each other to that right-hand side. Onto the brakes down here at turn 1. Feeney cannot get between the two Toyotas. That is key right now. And they go racing up towards turn 3.
Matt Payne had to have a couple of goes at releasing the clutch. He saw the car bop up and down a couple of times, but ultimately he got to turn 2 first.
This is where we saw drama yesterday for Kai Allen. He's on the inside now. Bit of push and shove down here to be expected, but pretty clean so far. We take the roof of Cam Waters. Oh, now we got drama in the background. It's Macaulay Jones and Zach Bates. And Zach will have to be a bit patient to get that car spun around. Exactly what did happen to Kai yesterday. Kai was able to recover to 11th. What a shot that is. Through the foliage, down at turn 6 and onto this fast-flowing turn 7 and 8, down this long lakeside drive. What a start for Matt Payne. He's been shot out of the cannon.
We saw that yesterday from Brodie Kostecki. Got a great start and disappeared up the road now. Matt Payne, nearly 8/10 of a second, that gap, first to second. Ryan Wood trying to go with Brodie Kostecki early.
Both Jones and Bates were able to get their cars moving. So we stay green. Oh, out wide, it's Murray. Can he get back across to cover Will Brown? He tries to. Look in the background for that fight. Brown sends it anyway. Not to be denied. And he can't quite pull it up. And he puts Murray off and in the dust.
Pretty optimal. They're still not done here.
It's Waters up the inside of Allen. Allen's got a little whack in the back of that car. All it takes is that one flashpoint to it all just kick off in that mid-pack.
Still going on in the background up there at turn 13. Allen and Dave Reynolds getting into each other. Reynolds getting by Thomas Randall. It's James Golding, who's had a big recovery drive. He came out of grid 17, trying to get up the inside of Cam Hill. Couldn't get it done, switches to the outside. Now Randall trying to have a look up the inside of Reynolds. Let's watch Golding trying to go around the outside at 1. They touch. They get away with it just.
Right, great. That was a real dive down the inside at 1. Energetic opening lap, this one.
Told you there was some pent-up energy out there, Chad. Murray back to 22nd now.
And Brown again on the attack. This time it's on Golding. And again, same corner. Has to use the doors. And this time they both stay on the racetrack.
So Golding getting shuffled here. They're queuing up to get up the inside of him. They're both the Premier New Long cars pushing their way through at turn 13.
This is awesome stuff back in the pack. Oh, they're going to lean on each other here, the two teammates. They sort it out. And Brown is fighting out there right now. He's got to run on hill. The reigning Larry Perkins winner is throwing down out there today. And have a look at this battle. They're going everywhere down the front straight. Fraser on the dirty stuff. Can't quite make a move to the inside. Heimgartner has an absolute miracle of Premier cars.
Now Golding trying to get a run on Ojeda as they leave turn 2 for the run up to turn 3. Rylan Gray in the boot of James Golding, trying to open up a hole. Here comes Gray up the inside.
Murray fighting back as well. He's got his teammate for company in the Solo Energy car. And that is a really tough break for Will Brown, who's going to go plummeting down this order once that penalty is sorted out. Oh, and there's more happening here at turn 11. Mostert barged out of the way by Feeney, and Cameron gets them both. LeBron goes through as well. A different Red Bull car and another aggressive move down at turn 11.
What did the Red Bull boys have for lunch today? Both of them, Will Brown, Brock Feeney, turn 11. It's getting racy at the front here. These are our leaders. Payne versus Kostecki. They've skipped away from Ryan Wood, but Kostecki's found some pace on lap 4.
The fight for the lead is on. We've seen how aggressive people want to be down here. And here goes Kostecki for the lead. He wants 2 race wins here. And that was clean as a whistle. Great move. Check out Ryan Wood with him now.
So Payne just letting Kostecki go there. But look at the gap. Since they started fighting over 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, the gap from the back of Ryan Wood to Aaron Cameron is nearly 4 seconds. still raging on between LeBrock, Mostert, Kai Allen now up to 8th. So here's looking back at the field, Ryland Gray and James Golding, who's had a shocker in this one as they lock wheels, and this is through turn.
Back to the leaders.
Payne continuing to go with Kostecki. So we heard on the radio, Jack Bell coaching Matt Payne, just saying, stick with him. We had good tyre life yesterday, and that seems to be ringing true. Whether Kostecki's just taken a little bit of pace out of it to manage his tyre now that he's got a bit of track position, that's yet to be determined. Matt Payne needs to stick right in the rear vision mirror of Brodie Kostecki and keep the pressure on.
Ryan Wood will be loving this. Just following the leader right now, and in a great spot to capitalise should these two have another duel, but at the very least consolidate their first ever podium for the GR Supra. Meanwhile,
James Golding check.
Yep.
There's a bit going on again.
Still in the middle of everything at the moment. That car was airborne at one point. Job Stewart gets the solo energy car turned in down there with Jackson Walls and Zach Bates. Bit of a rookie rumble between these three.
Rear wheel on Chaz's front, and that's usually creates some damages. Now Anton Di Pasquale, popular place for pass down here at turn 11 today. He gets it done. Does Randall now try and get the run up to turn 12?
He's got a decent look. Mostert knows
Chaz let him go. Yeah,
shot duck there.
See him break. You can see the front of the car come down early.
Will Brown as well, who's got that penalty hanging over his head for now.
So that penalty right now would drop Will Brown to last. So
needs it to stay
green to spread it out a little bit more.
Oh. Will, we believe Mostert has steering damage. He's the one pulling these two other cars back ahead of you. Mostert has steering damage.
Oh, see there, Mostert. He's actually let. So let's just look at the steering wheel now as we come out of turn 2. And you can see how far it is. It's right hand, what we call right hand down. And I wonder whether that's actually starting to delaminate a tyre, because he's starting to lose significant speed. So when the steering is out, and he'll have a significant amount of toe out in the steering, so the steering geometry will be wrong, so the tyre will be wearing at an abnormal rate, and that can sometimes wear the tyre through to the point where you actually wear the tread off it.
Cars 99 and 7, that's Cooper Murray and James Golding.
Yeah, well, as you see here, Brock Feeney, he locks the rears up the inside. Aaron Cameron again. Contact, so Feeney here. Yeah, Cameron back. Gives him one back.
Oh, they're both gone. Shades of Payne and Waters in the same corner from a couple years ago. And Allen's good work has come unstuck. And again, Cooper Murray, again, Aaron Cameron finds himself facing the wrong way. But he wasn't afraid to throw one back then. Oh, man, and it's still going on down here with Will Brown and Randall. Right in front of the grandstand. And how much damage is there on the back of this Kai Allen car?
So Allen drops down to 10th. He was up as far as 6th prior to that one. Now trying to go around the outside. That's ambitious. Oh, yeah.
And another one this time.
Why you'd be trying to go around the outside like that.
Well, it's still there.
Yeah, but now Anton's going to do the same thing here.
This is some serious
aggression. Not going to end well for these two.
Wow. Proper steering contest down at turn 5. It's been a good one, this one. For Tickford, stayed out of the trouble. Allen back down the inside of Brown.
Smoke coming inside the cabin.
Aaron Cameron reporting smoke coming inside the cabin. Obviously number 3, Liquid Molly Blast, Ford Mustang. Aaron Cameron back in 24th, so a very promising weekend speed-wise for the Blanchard Racing Team. Number 3, Mustang, not returning any results just yet. And there's that smoke coming in the cab, well, not even coming in the cabin.
At turn 11.
Watch Cam Waters here. LeBrock does a nice job. Hangs Feeney out wide. Waters trying to get up the inside. Can he get it done there? No, he can't. Brianna's in pit lane.
And just to add to the comments from Mark Larkham, just spoke to Daniel Veronese, that smoke is really, he's really starting to suffer inside the cockpit of that car, so Aaron Cameron likely to come into the lane.
It's a shame that Aaron is suffering through that as well as suffering through a bad result that got away from him today. Waters does get through it. It's another spot. That's 6. Marching on up. How aggressive does Feeney go down here at turn 1?
Well, it looks to me like Feeney's a little bit wounded now, so 2 spots in the second half of that lap he lost as Feeney now back to 6th.
Golding off in the replay. Seen plenty of that cool drive car today.
That's right. Can't win, be spectacular, Chad. Looks to me like both the Red Bull and Pole Mustangs just struggling a little bit in this one.
Oh, man, that's tight. That is really close, and Brown is defending heavily down here. Hill is just rattling on that rear bar.
So Brown needs to be a bit careful here, because if he gets spun around or loses some time, don't forget he's got 15-second time penalty hanging over his head. So he's actually backing himself up here and costing himself time. You're actually better off letting the pack go here and chase them, because that's going to be your total race time is going to be quicker. And then what Will Brown needs to do is have his total race time to be as quick as possible, then add your time penalty to it. If you slow your race time down and then add the penalty, you're just out the back by much, much further.
Well, the way he was trying to defend earlier as well in this race, I'm wondering if they've even told him he's got the penalty. He's racing all right.
There's a chance you're going to finish 23rd and have a damaged car here.
Heimgartner was not even in the shot at the beginning of this lap, and he's passed two of them. Where has Andre come from?
To the mid part of this lap, to the end of the second sector, this group are 2.5 seconds slower than the leaders. So that's how much it backs you up. Will Brown now getting set. It's not done yet. They're trying to go 3 wide. Now, huge damage to Will Brown. This is what I was saying. Not only are you going to finish last, you're going to have a damaged race car as well.
And Heimgartner in a lap just passed every single one of those cars.
Yep, race smarts. Absolute race smarts. Well done, Andre Heimgartner. Chaz Mostert, who's battling his car, he's got through as well. So Mostert now 12th.
Disappointed to finish second yesterday. Wanted that win. Here he is now. Now, talking about saving something for the end, has Matt Payne saved anything for these last few laps?
Well, if you've got something, you might as well use it now. There's only a lap and a half left in this one. So that gap first to second around half a second. Kostecki over Payne, and then it is an eternity back to Ryan Wood in third, and then a double the eternity back to Cam Waters in fourth. So just all that battling that was going on for just outside the top 5 has spread this one out. There's a lot of confidence in the front of the car that'll turn when he gets there. As Macaulay Jones digs his way out of turn 11, but have a look at all that gravel in the front grille of his GR Supra. And these guys will be the first to get there when they get down there. So no doubt the radio calls will be going out to Brodie Kostecki and Matt Payne. Be careful of debris on the exit of turn 11.
They're headed that way around Lakeside Drive. Dogfight down through the fastest part of the track. 270 kilometres per hour just before that braking zone right there. Run it out over the ripple strip we saw in practice. Matt Payne was getting way out wide out to the grass through there. Here comes turn 11. Slippery substance sign being shown to these drivers. Just saw a little glimpse of that. And this is why. Just watch for the exit here. They flick up a bit of that gravel. And all the attention is this weekend going onto this young West Aussie, Brodie Kostecki. He's going to do it here again for Shell V-Power Racing, for the Ford fans. In an absolute Friday warfare here on the streets of Albert Park, he wins an old-school supercars race. That was fascinating stuff. And how about this storyline? Doing it for the Toyota fans and the Toyota bosses and their new relationship back in Formula One again. A historic day as the GR Supra gets to the podium. It's the first time a Toyota has done so here at Albert Park since Jarno Trulli back in 2009, a 17-year wait. It's a young Kiwi that takes Toyota to their first today, but it's Brodie Kostecki's day as well. 2 from 2, extending that lead in the Larry Perkins Trophy. That'll get him right into the championship fight as well, and a good bag of points. On his day, he could very well be the hardest to beat in supercars. When he shows up, boy, is he in form.
Yeah, it certainly is, and he's gathering momentum every single day. Imagine what he's going to be like when he turns up healthy, if he can get himself healthy either tomorrow or Sunday.
Kylan gets the fastest lap and definitely the style points for the most spectacular driver out there. Somehow that car got back. Hope you enjoyed that one, because that is supercars at its finest.